Weather just got better.
I want to get closer to my children.
Now kids stay, play, and eat for free. Only at UniversalOrlando.com.
V8 presents V-Fusion. If you think getting a full serving of fruits and a full serving of vegetables into a single juice is amazing, wait until you taste it. New V8 V-Fusion juice. Don't just live, thrive.
Brittany on Kevin, what she told us about her husband.
Don't give him too much of a head.
Then hair today, gone tomorrow. Which star is getting it all chopped off on live TV? Next, Access Hollywood.
Access Hollywood, tonight at 7 on 7. 7 News is brought to you in part by Bernie & Phil's Furniture.
This is 7 News Now.
Good Wednesday morning, everybody. It's now 8:27, and here's Chicago. She's looking at this forecast for March 1st.
Yep, for March 1st, it'll be dry and mostly sunny, but for March 2nd, we've got some light snow on the way. Here's the temperatures right now. 21 Norwood, 17 Fitchburg, 22 right now in New Bedford. And later on in the day, mostly sunny skies, 30 for Norwood, about 27 in Lawrence, and 31 in Falmouth. So it will, again, be a cold day. Moisture in the Plains states moves eastward. It pushes to our south, which means most of the moisture stays to our south. So tomorrow, I'm thinking 1 to 3 inches, probably for most of us, a little heavier as you head southward towards the Cape.
And now a check of your top stories. A touch of drama at Red Sox spring training today. Will Manny Ramirez report, or won't he? Well, today is the day that Manny agreed to report to camp. It is March 1st, and owner John Henry says the slugger will stay with the team and not play for the Dominican Republic in the World Baseball Classic. However, when it comes to Manny being Manny, we don't know for sure. Stay tuned. One winning ticket in last night's Mega Millions drawing, and no, it was not sold here in the Bay State. It was sold in Ohio. Lottery officials say the winning ticket, worth $267 million, was sold in Lyons, Ohio. 22 tickets matched all 5 numbers, but not the Mega Ball numbers, so those people will get $250,000. Here's a look at the numbers: 2, 4, 35, 36, 48. The Mega Ball number 22. Good luck and have a good day, everybody.
Here's the best value in New England.
This dual reclining microfiber sofa is only $588.
Not so fast, ladies. Boys, show them the leather.
This leather dual reclining sofa is only $788.
Both are such a great value. It's hard to decide.
Microfiber.
Leather. Come in and choose the best value for you.
Leather.
Quality, comfort, and price. That's nice.
At some point, I realized that my money was no longer just money. It was real estate, art, antiques. And as my assets grew more complex, the more I came to appreciate the private bank of Bank of America. They're the only private bank that has the depth and breadth of expertise to manage all areas of wealth. Whether that's oil fields, oil futures, oil paintings.
The private bank of Bank of America. Higher standards.
Get ready to move fast and save big during this limited time offer. Now through March 5th. Call to get America's #1 high-speed internet for just $19.99 a month for 3 months. It's up to 7 times faster than 768K DSL, so you can download faster, stream live video, surf safely, send video, email, and more, all at no additional charge. Comcast high-speed internet, just $19.99 a month for 3 months. Hurry, this offer ends March 5th. Call 1-800-COMCAST today.
Night, Jay's all new with My Name is Earl, Jason Lee, Olympic megastar Chad Hedrick, Dwight Yoakam, and hidden camera shockers at the gas pump. Then on Conan, supermodel Giselle, all new tonight.
We're back at 8:30 on a Wednesday morning. It's the 1st of March, 2006, and you're looking at the crowd gathered outside Studio 1A in the heart of Midtown Manhattan. In just a little while, we're going to introduce you to a lot of these people, actually 100 people, who are going to contribute to our big hair blowout this morning by cutting off at least 10 inches of their hair for Locks of Love, a great cause. And actually, Katie, we're going to introduce you to one woman who's going to make an even bigger contribution. She's going to donate 55 inches of her hair. She hasn't trimmed her hair in over 40 years. Look at that.
Here, you can just do a little spin for us. How are you? Nice to see you.
Wow.
I'm nervous.
I can imagine.
You're having second thoughts, but thank you so much for doing this. And while you adjust your mic, we'll talk to you in a few minutes, okay? So take your time, no worries. You're nervous enough, I know.
Also coming up, Martha Stewart's here.
That's right. She's going to make some meatless recipes in today's kitchen, which should be good. And also, you're going to talk with her about her heated exchange with Donald Trump, because that created a lot of headlines. And then we handed Ann over to a professional, thank goodness. Guy, who gave me some guidance cutting her ponytail, is now styling Ann's hair and giving her a whole new look. And we'll show that to you coming up in this half hour. I thought it looked just fine.
I didn't think it needed any extra work. I really didn't. Oh, by the way, also we're going to meet a 7-year-old boy who's donating hair to Locks of Love as well, and he's had a long year and a half getting ready for this moment. Before we go any further, though, let's get another check of the weather, and for that, we check in with Mr. Roker.
Thanks, guys, and we got all these folks here. Now, this lady has already, how long is this one?
27 inches long.
What's your name?
Pam Emerson.
And so are you all out of hair?
No.
You've got more! But wait, there's more! My God, how long did that take?
This? Well, the hair on my head right now, 1 year.
Wow. Where are you from?
Towanda, Pennsylvania.
Towanda. All right. Well, thanks for coming down. And you wanted to give a little shout out to somebody?
I wanted to give a shout out to my school,
What's your school?
Bushkill Elementary.
All right, there you go. Let's check your weather, shall we? See what's going on. We'll show you for today. We've got wet weather in the Pacific Northwest, record highs Texas all the way into Oklahoma, mid-plains, icy conditions in the western Great Lakes. For tomorrow, we've got snow in the Northeast. Could be a significant accumulation. Got to wait to see what happens. Wet weather working its way from central California tomorrow into the Pacific Northwest, cold in the plains, sunshine and mild through the southeast. That's what's going on around the country. I like this look. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
It is cold and lots of sunshine is in place right now. 14 Worcester, 19 Boston. We'll head up to close to 30 degrees later on today, and it may be a little bit breezy by this afternoon. Towards tomorrow we go. We start with a little bit of filtered sunshine. We end with some afternoon towards nighttime snowfall. So you wonder how much are we in for? Does not look like a big storm. In fact, most of the moisture pushing to our south. So 1 to 3 inches most areas, perhaps 3 to 6 as you head farther south of Plymouth towards the Cape and Islands.
Pigtails, almost not as luxurious as Katie's new hair.
That's right, Al. Thanks very much. Still to come this morning on Today. Wanda cuts her hair. She hasn't done it for, what, 42 years? 42 years. Okay, well, good luck. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, well, you're doing a good thing, Wanda. But first, up next, I'm enjoying it while it lasts. Martha Stewart cooks some meatless recipes in today's kitchen. But first, this is Today on NBC.
Mom, your new carpet looks great. But wasn't your in-home appointment with Empire yesterday?
Yep, and they installed our new carpet today. Empire brought samples right to our home. It was easy to match our decor.
Was it expensive?
With Empire's warehouse direct prices, we saved money and no payments till April 2007.
Next day installation, warehouse direct prices, no payments till April 2007. Let's call Empire today for our new carpet.
800-588-2300 Empire.
I am fearless. I am inspired. I am unstoppable.
I am powerful. The Breast Cancer 3-Day, 60 life-changing miles. Take your first big step today by visiting our website for information and a 3-day wristband.
I am beautiful. I am alive.
Look at us, we're beautiful. Look at us, we're beautiful.
The Breast Cancer 3-Day. Register today. Beating breast cancer together. Now that's beautiful.
Yeah, okay, whatever. So, do you mind?
Certainly so. If we can stand up to him, all Europe may be free.
I do have the simplest tastes.
You're always satisfied with the best, Mr. Wilde.
Oh.
another spring.
This morning on Today's Kitchen with Martha Stewart, meatless meals for springtime, stuffed Swiss chard, tortilla casserole, goat cheese, and tomato tart. Recipes fresh picked from the pages of a special gardening issue of Martha Stewart Living. Martha, good morning. Nice to see you. How you doing?
Absolutely fine.
All right, we've got a lot to talk about, Miss Stewart. We'll get to the recipe in a second.
I thought we were talking about Swiss chard.
Let me ask you about this whole deal. Don't grab the knife, Martha. Don't grab the knife.
Don't you want to relive the cabbage?
We've been there before. What's the deal with you and Donald? I mean, you seem to blame the demise of your primetime show on his staying on the air, and he fired back. And do you regret anything you've said?
I think I said nothing untoward whatsoever, and I think Donald kind of overreacted, and, you know, I thought he was my friend. And that's all I can say.
It got personal.
It's bothersome, it's disappointing, and I think, you know.
He went after you, he went after your daughter, he said some of your comments were untruthful and compared them to what happened in the stock deal. Is this what happens in the high-pressure world of television?
Well, not in my world. You know, I have no idea what happened. I think Donald should just revisit his remarks.
Still friends, or can one of you pick up the phone and say, let's do this in private, let's not do this in public?
Don't you think that should have been done
It's too late, you're saying? Friendship over?
Donald?
She picks up the knife again.
Here, let's do our Swiss chard.
All right, well, I just want to know, because it certainly has made some headlines.
It's, yeah, but I think it's a dead issue, so.
Okay, let's talk about vegetarian dishes then, okay?
Yes.
I used to think they were boring, but I have to be honest with you, reading the recipes here, they don't seem boring at all.
These are so delicious because vegetables right now are at the height of their flavor, winter vegetables like Swiss chard.
This is what it looks like when it comes from the garden?
Yeah, and look, it comes in all these wonderful colors, white and orange and yellow and red. Red is a little bit more flavorful than the white.
And by the way, way up there on the Dean's list in terms of nutritional value.
Full of A, B, C, calcium, beta-carotene, riboflavins, all those good things. What you do, and what we're going to do actually, is stuff Swiss chard leaves.
Not in this form though. You're gonna blanch it first.
Yeah, just blanch a leaf for
so
a
into
second.
a pot of boiling.
Can I use the knife now?
Go ahead, pick up the knife. We're done with that subject. It was deja vu there for a second, but that's okay. All right, so we put in this for what, a minute?
Yeah, just until it softens, and then you just put it on a towel to drain.
Okay, so now it's a lot more pliable.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what you're trying to do. You can do the same thing with cabbage. Cabbage is very good. Oh, you know how to use the stove.
I turned it off because I was getting a facial at the same time.
Okay.
All right. So now we've got that. What do you do?
So now you make the stuffing, and the stuffing is just a flavorful mix of leeks and green onions, the Swiss chard leaves that are and ribs that are, you know, just sort of like chiffonade.
So you're stuffing Swiss chard with Swiss chard and leeks and onions.
And rice and all kinds of other delicious things.
How long would you saute this?
Just until it wilts.
Okay.
Okay, and we have some already wilted. That's what it looks like when it wilts. And then add a little bit of salt, add a little bit of pepper. You want a flavorful filling, and the great thing about vegetables is that you can enhance them with cheeses, with a strong, wonderful provolone cheese or a Parmesan cheese.
Okay, what is that, ricotta?
This is ricotta cheese, and you can use low-fat ricotta, which is very, very nice, and you mix that into the filling. You have brown rice that's cooked. Also very healthy and good.
So except for the fact we've got some calories and a little bit of cholesterol in the cheese, we've got a lot of healthy ingredients here.
Yes, well, this is a vegetarian meal. You're substituting all these things, pine nuts and a few breadcrumbs, and you're substituting all of these things for meat. You want to have a meatless meal. It's good. It's a good idea now, I think, especially going into spring, to think about a little bit of maybe a spring cleanse for yourself. You know, stay away from all the heavy meats and adapt your diet to some vegetables.
Okay, so now once you've created this concoction that's going to actually stuff the wilted leaf.
Yeah, then you take a leaf like that. Cut out the rib, the bottom rib, which is still...
for flavor?
No, just here. It's a little hard to roll.
Okay.
Just as you would, you know, I come from a Polish background, so we make golumki, you know, with cabbages.
Right.
And we do the same kind of thing with cabbage.
You spoon that on there.
So it's not completely mixed, but I'll show you.
We'll pretend
this
because...
This makes 12 rolls.
Okay.
Okay.
In the center of the leaf.
In the center of the leaf, and then you roll it up like a roulade, and you can just take that one.
Okay.
Just roll up the first part, then roll in the sides like that, and there.
Okay, fine.
Fantastic.
And when you get a bunch of them, they go in a baking dish like this?
Baking dish, put that into a 350-degree oven, covered with a little bit of parchment paper.
How long?
And, just for, 20 minutes. And then you have these gorgeous-looking leaves. Serve it with a tomato coulis, which is a fresh tomato sauce. These are other varieties of
vegetarian dishes?
Yep.
Tortilla casserole.
Goat cheese, tomato, and caramelized onion tart.
And some stuffed zucchini.
Oh, I love this one. This is spring vegetable stew with sweet potato dumplings.
And we got all these recipes, as I said, out of a special gardening edition or garden edition of Martha Stewart Living.
Exactly.
Martha, good to have you
Nice
here.
to see you.
Glad we're away from the knife. Up next, pet vacations, how hotels are catering to your canines. But first, this is Today on NBC.
Hola, buenos días, Nueva York. How you doing?
Ready for a tasty bargain? Check this out. The 99-cent KFC Snacker. 100% hand-floured chicken breast, pepper mayo, and crisp lettuce freshly prepared on a sesame seed bun. And for a limited time, try the new fish snacker. Now your dollar goes further at KFC.
Puerto Rico. Explore beyond the shore.
The world's first automobile race was held on July the 22nd, 1894, just outside Paris. Historians will tell you that race was won by Mercedes-Benz. We'll tell you the race with ourselves is never over.
Well, when we first got our Sleep Number bed, I set my side at a nice firm 90, and Floyd liked his at a soft 15. Then we started ordering in a lot. Floyd went down to a 10, and I went to an 80, I think. Then we got the digital cable over here. Pretty soon, I'm at a 65, and Floyd is a 5. Now, I can carry a few extra pounds without anyone noticing, but dude, you've really let yourself go.
The Sleep Number bed by Select Comfort. Call 1-800-SLEEP-NUMBER.
A real meal on a weeknight? What a shocker! Stop by today and get your meal started with a 10-piece bucket of the Colonel's world-famous Kentucky Fried Chicken. Any flavor, just $8.99. Bring back dinner at KFC.
Luxury hotels are reaching out to a whole new breed of clients. Mike Leonard looks at new vacation trends for pet lovers.
Changing times bring changing expectations, especially in the hotel industry, where a new type of customer counts on a new level of service. At the Lowe's Coronado Bay Resort, just outside of San Diego, General Manager Kathleen Cochran answers those demands on a daily basis.
We constantly have to look for bigger, better, more fun, more unique ways to entertain our guests.
By throwing them another bone, so to speak. Not that these pampered guests would settle for a bone.
It looks like we have some smoked salmon and some steak.
A gourmet room service treat served not to hotel guests Art and Bonnie Popick, but to their dog Raider, who can be excused for chowing down in a hurry lest he miss his scheduled spa treatment. Crummy-looking dog nails simply don't cut it in these surroundings. Goodbye kennel, hello luxury hotel, where pets are not just welcomed by the Lowe's chain, they're welcomed with open arms.
Do you scratch all your guests like that?
Just the four-legged ones.
And with a stocked goodie bag that, in this case, included a bandana and board shorts. Why would a dog like Raider need a surfer-style bathing suit? For his surfing lesson, although Raider, like most other dogs, is confident enough to bear it all. The shorts being just a gimmick to promote a new Lowe's program tailored to each hotel's location called Learning Vacations for Pets. Why leave Fido at home when you can check him into a swanky hotel, then teach him to hang.
How many toes does a dog have? And are they called toes? Don't tell anybody I asked that question.
You
know, we're not trying to set any wave height records with the dogs. It's just about having a good time.
Speak for yourself. I have to admit that it's painful for me to watch a dog surf, because surfing is one of the two things in life I wish I could have experienced.
What's the other thing?
I always wanted to cut a record. And if I were a dog staying at the Lowe's Vanderbilt Hotel in Nashville, I could. Called the Hound of Music program, this pet learning vacation includes a limo ride to a recording studio and a barking session, where the best barks are changed in pitch, matched to a piano track, and then burned onto a CD. On this day, the singing star, Powder, along with his fawning entourage, was then taken back to his hotel room for a massage, all in the spirit.
And, you know, spirituality is a big thing.
Of what Powder's owners, George and Lydia Armistead, maintain is good, clean fun. And if it looks goofy?
Well, it's...
I don't care if it's goofy or not. It's fun. I mean, I think we take our life so seriously, and why not loosen up and have some fun and do it with someone who loves you back?
Those that travel with their pets want to go somewhere where they feel comfortable and they know their pet won't be treated any differently.
Sweet music to the well-heeled. For today, Mike Leonard, NBC News, Coronado, California.
Up next, Anne's new haircut revealed. But first, this is Today on NBC.
California Closets transforms your home into a place of order, comfort, and harmony. In our showroom, you can experience firsthand what California Closets can do for you. Meet with our design consultants and explore colors, finishes, and personal touches to create your unique organizational solution. Discover a whole new way to simplify home and life. Call 800-2SIMPLIFY or visit calclosets.com to find a California Closet showroom near you.
Dad, where does the Gorton's fisherman catch beer batter fish?
Not exactly. Caught only in the coldest Arctic waters, my beer batter fillets are made with real beer for a hearty taste and crispy crunch that's irresistible. Gorton's beer batter fillets.
Trust the Gorton's fisherman.
We'd like to talk to you today about a serious problem that affects a lot of couples our age. It happens when you give a child all the nurturing and love they need to grow into happy, confident adults.
Bow, bow, bow. And then they won't get the heck out of your house.
Matthew McConaughey, Sarah Jessica Parker.
I don't see why he still lives at home.
Failure to Launch, rated PG-13.
Don't stare.
Starts March 10th only in theaters.
In case you haven't heard, we've transformed our plaza into an Uber-exclusive hair salon this morning for some very special people. Now, if you want to get your hair cut at this hair salon, you have to be willing to cut off at least 10 inches of your hair for a very good cause, for Locks of Love. That's an organization that makes wonderful hair pieces for children primarily who've lost their hair.
And we have nearly 100 donors. Thank you all so much, by the way, who are willing and waiting to chop their locks off, and 7 of the country's top celebrity hairstylists ready to style them. But first, earlier this morning, I contributed my styling expertise by giving Anne a trim. I think it looked really good. I mean, obviously, it needed a little bit of work, but stylist Guy Bio has been behind closed doors for the last half hour or so, and now Anne is ready to reveal her new look. So, Anne, let's see your new hair. It looks so pretty, Anne. Do you like it?
I do. Gorgeous. I love it. Guy, where are you? He's back in there. Come on out, Guy. He did such a great job. You know, he was inspired, as he said. It's very continental. I like it.
Yes,
it was very different. Yeah,
and
very curly.
It's very kind of retro, kind of Ruby Keeler-esque in a way.
I think so.
Mackenzie, what do you think of Mom's hair?
You did such
you
a
like it?
job. Yeah.
Your daughter loves it.
Hi, Guy. Good job.
Well, that's what matters. That's what matters. Okay. Oh, we have a whole bunch of, are you staring at me? You can't believe it.
No, I think you look great. I'm just thinking, this is very gutsy for you to do, Ann, on national television. I was thinking you must feel like, what a whirlwind morning for you, right?
It has been a major whirlwind morning, but you know, it's, you know, hair grows back, and the feeling of giving never goes away.
Yeah, by the way, that's not always true.
Sorry, I wasn't
anyway,
thinking,
I think it looks really beautiful, and Guy, I'm just curious, if Ann wants to wear it less curly, what is the cut, sort of a bob or what?
It's very versatile. It's a bob with a little layer on the bottom on undercut.
Oh, great.
So
it's versatile, and she can wear it. She can dress it up. She can dress it down.
Yes.
It's the undo, the down do. Hey, listen.
It's so pretty, Ann.
And we love it. We want to also mention we've got people who've come in to do this same thing from all across the country. We have postal workers, nurses, TV producers, lots of kids, and by the way, not just women. We've got one young 7-year-old boy. Where is he? Okay, there he is, Jarrett Morrison. Jarrett, how are you?
Good.
Good to see you. And this is it Janelle?
Janelle.
Janelle is your mom. Jarrett, first of all, you've been growing your hair for what, a year and a half now?
I'd say like more like 2 years.
2 years? Why did you first decide to do this?
Well, a girl in kindergarten did it, and so I thought it was a nice thing to do, so I did it.
And over the last year and a half or 2 years, can I be honest and say that a lot of people have thought you were a girl, right?
Kinda.
Yeah, it even happened on the plane, I understand, coming over here. Someone called you a girl and you said, I'm a boy. How did your friends feel about what you were doing?
I don't know.
No? What did his friends say?
They really didn't say anything. A lot of his teacher was very supportive, and the class, they put together pictures giving a thumbs up. They thought it was great.
He's about to get his hair cut off. How do you feel as a mom about what he's chosen to do and the reasons he's chosen to do it?
I think it's great. I mean, he's showing compassion and caring, and he's sharing. Those are qualities you want your child to have.
We're proud of you, Jared. Nice going, okay? Good luck with the haircut. Janelle, nice to meet you. Katie?
All right, good luck to Jarrett. Matt, thank you. Imagine going 42 years without a haircut. The last time mail carrier Wanda New actually had her haircut, Lyndon Baines Johnson was president. And let's check out her hair today. My goodness, Wanda, you are amazing. Now, what do you have against haircuts, Wanda?
I don't know. Right now, I don't know my name.
Really? Is it because sort of you were used to long hair, so you never ever really wanted to change that?
Yeah, it's just been my personality. It's just been my trademark.
I should mention that Sally Hirschberger is here with her assistant Tommy. Sally, of course, is hairstylist to the stars and cuts so many celebrities' hair. And Sally, what do you think of this? Have you ever seen hair this long?
Never in my life.
Really?
In my entire life. I was obsessed when I saw Wanda walking through. I was like, oh my God.
She must have cut it all off.
Now, so Wanda, I gave you a teeny trim after I braided your hair earlier today. In 42 years, nary a trim? Your mom never trimmed your hair?
Yeah, my mom trimmed it once, and my mother-in-law just the pointed end off of it. But other than that, it's never been cut.
This is an indelicate question, Wanda. But does it ever get in the way, if you know what I mean?
No. I just lean over and
well, knowing me, it would get wet places it shouldn't go. You know what I'm saying? So are you nervous? Tell me seriously how you're feeling.
Am I nervous? That's an understatement.
Really? What about your where do you live, Wanda?
In Monterey, Kentucky, on Kay's Branch.
And what do your friends and fellow postal carriers think of this whole deal?
They say go for it. They're behind me, but...
All right. Well, Tommy, I'm going to step out of the picture, Wanda, and let Sally and Tommy do their thing. Would you like my assistance in any way, or are you okay?
I like the braid that you did.
Thank you very much, Sal. Okay, go ahead and cut, Sally.
All right. Oh, I'm so excited. Ready, Wanda?
And everybody else at the same time, isn't that right? Everybody else, get ready. Bring out the scissors. Go.
Everybody, go ahead, and we'll show you close when we come back. But first, these messages and your local news. It's okay, Wanda. It's okay.
Mill stores, so much more than you've ever seen before.
Shopping for furniture? Then why pay more? Discover Mill Stores, where you'll find solid wood pieces for every room in the house at prices you won't believe. Visit us on the web at millstores.com or at one of our 14 locations near you.
Mill Store selection, too good to be true. Finish it your way, or let us do it for you.
7 News is brought to you by Gorton's. Trust the Gorton's fishermen.
This is 7 News Now.
Good morning. It's 8:56 on a Wednesday. I'm Jonathan Hall with the news in a minute, but first Chicago and some snow coming.
Snow's not here yet, though, John. It's not here till tomorrow, and you can see where it's coming from through the plain states across the Midwest and then to our south. That southerly track makes a big difference in what we get come tomorrow. As we fade in and out, 19 in Boston, 22 Providence today. We should see mostly sunny skies with sunshine and a few passing clouds. Then for tomorrow, we'll start off with a little filtered sunshine, and then we'll see some light snow develop right afternoon and continuing into the night. Because of that southerly path, not a whole lot of moisture gets to us. I'm thinking 1 to 3 inches Boston to Worcester. Farther south, I'm talking south of Providence and south of Plymouth, could see about 3 to perhaps as much as 6 inches. After that, we're cold and dry.
Now the top stories: an emotional plea from the family of a Boston woman found murdered on the streets of New York City. Emmett St. Guillen's mother is begging anybody with information on her daughter's murder, a strangulation, to come forward. St. Guillen was raped and murdered after leaving a New York City bar early Saturday morning, about 3 in the morning. Police are scanning video of the young woman from a security camera outside that establishment. Cold temperatures hindering firefighters on the scene of a major house fire in Malden this morning. Broke out on Acorn Street just about 4 o'clock. 2 people were trapped inside, but firefighters did manage to get them out safely. They had to battle the ice on the sidewalks. Firefighters were also ordered out of the structure as the roof started to collapse, but no injuries. Route 128 in Wellesley, back open after an overnight crash and a bad one. A woman in a Jaguar lost control of her car, crashed into the median guardrail and landed in a passing lane. And look at that, a Weston police officer responding to another call slammed into that Jag. Now, the woman is in serious condition. The officer, however, is expected to be okay. You could say that MIT students are really going for the gold. Pranksters put up a replica of a gold medal from Torino on top of the school's dome. The dome's been the scene of plenty of pranks through the years. We're used to this. Administrators say the action was not sanctioned by the school, but right now they have no idea who put it there. Regis and Kelly's coming your way next, right here on 7 NBC.
Meet Thor. He's suspended in time, but his owner's hopeful he'll bark again.
He's my best friend.
Why some owners are spending big bucks to have their pets frozen for the future. Tonight at 11 on 7 News.
It's the Subaru Dealers of New England Washington's birthday sales event. Now get low 1.9% financing on all 2006 Subaru models.
Or lease a new 2006 Subaru Forester with more standard safety features than any SUV in its class for only $229 a month.
Subaru is America's #1 selling all-wheel drive vehicle. All-wheel drive. It's all drive. Hurry into your local New England Subaru dealer. This Washington's birthday sales event ends February 28th.
I didn't inherit anything but a work ethic. I started my business at 19. One store led to another and then another. As my assets grew more complex, managing them required greater depth and breadth of expertise, which I found at the private bank of Bank of America. They've helped manage, nurture, and pass on wealth for 150 years, so I can preserve the value of what I've built without compromising the family values that built it.
The private bank of Bank of America. Higher standards.
Brittany on Kevin, what she told us about her husband.
Don't give him too much of a head.
Then hair today, gone tomorrow. Which